Hey Seahawks, and welcome back to Seahawks Central News.
We've got a great show for you here today with an interview with one of the organizers of the Up and Up Festival, a music festival being organized this month by UNCW students who won a national competition.
We've got some other events you might want to check out and a spotlight on a nice little club here at the Dub. I'm Sydney Bouchel.
And I'm Patrick Hogan. Sit down and stay tuned because Seahawks Central News starts right now.
The 13th annual Hawk-In is happening this Saturday starting at 12 p.m. The Hawk-In is a 24-hour movie marathon that takes place every year in Lumina Theater, and this year features an interesting mix of films from Tarzan and Treasure Planet to Inglourious Bastards and Silence of the Lambs. You can come and go as you please, but there's free food, and if you stay for the entire time, you get the exclusive prize of a Hawk-In t-shirt. It's sure to be a good time, given you lay the deodorant on a little bit heavy beforehand.
It's springtime and the flowers are blooming, but there's one flower that stands out to Wilmington locals and visitors alike. Isabella Pleasance is here in studio to fill you in on what's going on this week.
That's right, spring is here and the azaleas are in bloom, which means it's time to honor our city's flower with the North Carolina Azalea Festival, Wilmington's largest annual celebration. Most of the festivities will take place April 5th through the 7th, and they will include the Waterfront Street Fair, as well as many other events, and of course, the 72nd Azalea Festival Parade on Saturday, April 6th, followed by the fireworks show that night. The rapper and Law & Order star Ice Cube will also be performing Saturday night. Country singer Hank Williams Jr. and Frank Foster will take to the stage Friday the 5th. Over 200,000 guests are expected this festival weekend, so you don't want to miss out. You can find more information of all the events on the North Carolina Azalea Festival website.
Well, Isabella, what would our flowers be without our bees? You met with a club that this might spark some interest in, right?
Yeah, Patrick, UNCW has over 300 active student organizations on campus, and this week we profiled one of the newest and cutest additions, the Beekeeping Club. The Beekeeping Club was started 3 years ago, and I caught up with members Lauren Calhoun and Morgan Kohler to talk about their mission.
So one of our main goals as a club is to teach people about honeybees, the roles that they play as pollinators, and another huge thing is that we actually want people to be able to keep hives. So we're trying to teach people hands-on skills so then once they leave the university they could keep hives in their backyard. That's kind of our main goal.
In North Carolina, there's actually a bee shortage, and some farmers in the state reportedly have to import bees from other states to pollinate their fields. As recently as 2016, the EPA has approved the use of pesticides that are proven to harm bee populations. So the club is doing a lot of good at protecting these friendly little honeymakers.
It's class registration time this week, Isabella. It's a stressful time for a lot of us, and especially for underclassmen whose class selection is limited. What's the university doing this semester to try and make things easier for students?
Well, registration for the summer and fall semesters are already in full swing, and if you find setting up the perfect schedule frustrating, the Office of the Registrar thinks they may have found the solution. It's called Schedule Wizard, and it's the new registration tool located on Seaport that allows students to simply list their desired classes, class times, and more importantly, desired break times. The program then generates a possible schedule complete with class codes that meets your requirements. The schedule is still just hypothetical, of course. You still have to type these codes in yourself. In fact, the tool may make registration harder, especially for underclassmen, as the best time slots are easy to spot using the scheduling wizard, meaning classes could fill up even faster than usual.
Well, thanks, Isabella. I guess we'll have to see what people think about this schedule wizard later on. If a 24-hour movie marathon isn't going to be eating up your Saturday, UNCW Dance Company has their spring showcase Saturday night, and you should definitely check it out. It's taking place at the Keenan Auditorium at 7. So if you want to see what some of the best dancers at UNCW are capable of, this might be an event for you.
But if it's you that wants to be dancing, Savannah Hansen is here in studio to fill you in on a music festival coming soon to UNCW. Savannah?
Yeah, Sydney. Monster, the Up and Up Festival, is coming to Wilmington really soon, and it was largely an effort from a group of UNCW students. UNCW sophomore Nate Daniels saw an internship ad on Instagram that sparked his interest. And now, a hurricane later, is in the final phase of planning a festival on the water. Although Florence kept us from winning the student-driven competition sponsored by Monster Energy last semester, Daniels and 5 others got UNCW into first place this time around with their successful marketing on campus and social media. On April 17th, EDM performer Slushy will be performing at the Up and Up Festival with 4 openers, including the local hip-hop duo Rebels No Savage. Originally, The show was supposed to take place on Wrightsville Beach, but the coordinators of Up and Up Festival agreed hosting a festival there would be too difficult to coordinate with only a couple of months left. So the performance will be at Pier 33 Port City Marina. This place is a gorgeous venue, a yacht marina off Wilmington's downtown Riverwalk, compared to the fraternity houses and hotels other colleges are hosting their events at. With the festival just over 2 weeks away, less than a quarter of the estimated 2,500 tickets remain. So hurry and grab a ticket before they're gone if the lineup sounds interesting to you.
Thanks, Savannah. For music-related events you might have missed last week, Hannah Creech is here in studio to fill you in on another musically inspired event the music department put on last week. Hannah?
Well, Sydney, last Friday and Saturday, the UNCW Department of Music hosted the 37th Annual Jazz Fest. All day Friday, middle school and high school students from all over showcased their talent and learned from Grammy-winning drummer, producer, and educator Terry Lynn Carrington. Carrington hosted classes for the students to attend, and later in the evening, she played alongside UNCW jazz faculty in Keenan Auditorium. Saturday was NC Jazz Girls Day, where an all-female ensemble performed, featuring Montreal saxophonist and composer Christine Jensen. It's always cool when the school finds ways to get more than just the college kids involved.
That's it for us. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to UNCW TealTV on your favorite social media platform. For Seahawks Central News, I'm Sydney Bouchel.
And I'm Patrick Hogan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.